The Mediterranean region is one of the most sensitive parts of the world, boiling in all kinds of disputes and conflicts throughout history. In this area, we have 16 countries, 3 religions practiced with different faiths, 8 spoken languages, all in a profile of diversified cultures and different socio-economic platforms. It's always easy for people to build up prejudices and even hatred against other people with whom they have no communication, who they do not know. Most of the people on earth are predetermined against each other by perceptions that source out of economic, historical, and social conflicts, politicized religious movements, radical political disputes that divide communities sharply into camps, ideologies closing doors to international communication and world understanding. Rotary, by its international structure, communication network, and membership profile, is an exceptional opportunity to compensate the strong base of this dogmatic, offensive behavior. Evidently, our inter-country committees serve for the same purpose as activists of Rotary dedicated to peace. With this understanding, since 2 years, I have been proposing to organize the Mediterranean Peace Initiative through the organization structure of inter-country committees. The purpose of my proposal is to build bridges between the communities around the Mediterranean and facilitate the basic and common denominators of sustainable peace in the area. To carry on the sustainability piece, do it by activities and Rotary services beyond politics on human-to-human basis. I believe that inter-country committees is an exceptional opportunity for this purpose. If we succeed on this experiment, then we can perhaps, by modifying it, extend to other parts of the world as a model to apply. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living in a world of contradictions. Asymmetric distribution of resources stimulates geometric gaps between the information and cultural levels of communities. If someone is suffering from hunger, if mothers and fathers see that their children fade away because they are desperately helpless, if people do not have a shelter to live in peace, if they do not have access to clean water in sufficient quantity, and if billions of people live in the dark age without literacy and numeric skills, my friends, it is not possible to talk about values, rules, love, and good human relations and justice to these people. Apparently, it is not possible to talk about peace and common cultural denominators in an environment where such controversies characterize the communities as polarized camps. Hunger, illiteracy, lack of sufficient education, and poor health services go hand in hand with extreme poverty at many parts of the world, including some parts of the Mediterranean region. So, what can we do to facilitate peace? in this atmosphere, in this ambience, environment, at least in the Mediterranean, within our capabilities and available instruments of Rotary. Although Rotary cannot initiate political solutions, our organization fulfills an effective role in the world in preparing the basic environment for peace. We do it by gathering people of different nationalities, different religions, different races, and diversified cultures speaking different languages. In this regard, Rotarians contribute to peace as catalysts on human-to-human basis beyond politics. While accomplishing this function, we can contribute to the efforts on the subject by three strong assets of our Rotary organization. The first one is our international network. The second one is our capable and experienced organizational structure focused on a wide range of humanitarian services aligned with the Millennium Goals of United Nations. And third, our active, diversified, and intellectual membership dedicated and committed to improve living conditions of people to facilitate peace. ICCs can accomplish Rotary's peace mission in this manner, in tangible terms, more effectively than many other organizations practicing for peace in the Mediterranean area. In order to achieve this result, we have in Mediterranean Peace Initiative as first objective to build bridges between the communities in the Mediterranean area and facilitate common understanding by reconciliation of wrong perceptions and prejudices. The second objective will be to involve the volunteers of the other civil organizations that are working like us, as well as the state and public authorities in the initiative. To realize these two objectives, I envisage an action plan to be implemented in 3 phases. At the first phase, ICC Executive Committee must enlarge its organization to integrate the Mediterranean Peace Initiative as a new activity group, reporting directly to the ICC Executive Council. At the second phase, inter-country committees need to collaborate in building up awareness on the initiative. And at the third phase, all involved ICCs must focus on facilitating common understanding in the region through collateral service activities. This practice will reduce the wrong perceptions and build up better understanding between the people as they work on projects. In this regard, ICCs should also extend their projects to include the volunteers and civil society organizations, as well as the state and public authorities serving for the same purpose, and they can do partnership on the projects that Rotary is leading. And when they focus on making use of the Rotary International and the Rotary Foundation programs for building up peace in the region, we can then demonstrate to the world by tangible examples how Rotary can contribute to peace beyond politics.